MyCan Acoustics. I work as a noise and vibration consultant. Very often we're asked, how effective is secondary inner glazing? Now I'm here at a city centre hotel in Dublin that actually happens to have secondary inner glazing. So I'm going to scientifically tell you today how effective it is. Just to explain, secondary inner glazing is a type of glazing that you would install where you're trying to improve the sound insulation of the window element, and I'm going to show you that a little bit closer. So just to show you what secondary inner glazing is, it's a secondary inner glazing layer that you have inside a window, and it's normally fitted on aluminium frames with a slider mechanism where it can be opened and closed for cleaning and servicing. But let me just open the clip there and slide this back just to show you how that works. Again, you'll see there's two runners for the pieces of glass between the two between the inner layer and of course the existing window. But I'm going to scientifically show you today with sound level meter measurements how beneficial that is. I'm going to do it firstly by leaving the secondary inner glazing installed. I'm then going to remove the secondary inner glazing glass panels, which is relatively easy to do, and they're removed for cleaning purposes. And then I'm going to do a third measurement with the window partially open for ventilation. So it'll just give you a good indication of how much attenuation you can see from the use of a secondary inner glazing system and indeed the consequence of opening a window. And we're at a relatively busy junction and intersection, so there should be a reasonable amount of traffic noise in order to allow us to make those comparisons once we do it in a relatively short time period. So I've set the sound level meter back 1.5 meters from the window at the bed, a typical place where somebody might sleep and where the noise sensitivity might exist. So the first measurement I'm going to do is with the secondary inner glazing in place, and I'm just going to carry out that measurement for a full 1 minute period so that I can compare that against my results in the other measurements. So I'll be absolutely quiet while I'm doing that so that we get an idea of the noise climate. Again, with the secondary inner glazing in place and closed. Okay, so that 1 minute measurement has finished. You can see the symbol for the under range is up on the sound level meter, but the quoted level on that over a 1 minute observation period is 25.1 dBA. Now I am going to remove the paneling, the secondary inner glazing, and repeat that measurement immediately. And just to clarify, these are substantial glass plates, roughly about 6 millimeters thick, and again that mass of that glass has an impact on the sound insulation performance of the secondary inner glazing system. I'm going to put that to one side here, and then I'm going to take out the next second panel, which again is easily removable from a servicing and cleaning perspective. And now, with that secondary inner glazing system removed, I'm going to repeat the test again. So again, with the secondary inner glazing removed, I'm going to determine the new sound pressure level measurement. So from our last measurement with the glazing in place, I measured traffic noise at a level of 25.1 dBA. So I'm now going to repeat this test again for a 1 minute period and see what the level is at now with the secondary glazing removed from the window. Okay, so that 1 minute measurement is just finished, and you can see that the level is at 32.9, which is 33 dBA, but the noise level has come from 25 up to 33. So you're looking at about an 8 decibel disimprovement by simply removing the secondary inner glazing. So in terms of enhancement, that is reducing inwards traffic noise by 8 decibels alone. So it's an effective method of sound insulating or improving the sound insulation of a window, particularly in an urban environment or indeed any environment that requires additional sound insulation. So from that test we can see that you're looking at about an 8 decibel improvement by installing secondary inner glazing. So right now I still have the secondary inner glazing removed and I have it left to one side. But the next experiment I'm going to do is I'm going to open the window. So suppose, for example, somebody wanted to sleep at night with the window partially open. I just want to look at how that would affect the noise level again. And let's just open it to the end of, these windows are constrained because they're at a high enough level and for safety reasons there's a catch on them. So I'm going to open that first window and just leave it open like that and see what that does to the noise level in the room. So here we are again, the secondary inner glazing is removed and the window is partially open for ventilation, and let's just take a look at the noise level. So I'm going to start this measurement again for a 1 minute period and look at what that does to the level. So if you recall, it was at 33 dBA with the windows closed, but I'm going to start the measurement again and see where that sits. Okay, so that measurement is now finished, so you can see that the level is at 47 dBA with the window partially open and with the secondary inner glazing removed. So that level essentially has gone from 33 dBA with the window closed up to 47 dBA with the window open, and that's a notable increase as well. So it just goes to show you secondary inner glazing is an effective method of attenuation, and it works particularly well in urban environments. So the purposes of these tests is really to show you scientifically how effective secondary inner glazing is. So the only thing left to do right now is for me to close the window again and put the secondary inner glazing back in place, and I will share the results, the measurements showing the level differences measured at a noise sensitive location, for example close to the bed, and show you how secondary inner glazing helps improve the sound insulation of a window system. And the nice thing about it is it can be put in obviously after construction, so it's an improvement that can be made to a hotel, and it's something that we would often prescribe to many of our clients in scenarios where the windows on their own aren't providing an adequate level of sound insulation. So thank you for your time on that, and again, my name is Diarmuid Keeney from Icon Acoustics, and I leave my contact details as well at the end of this video. Thank you.